Those look like nice pants.
Yes, they do. They're
They
hard.
look nice. If they were jeans, I wouldn't say anything, but they look like good pants.
That is nice. Thank you.
Oh, you mean at the airport?
No, you got.
Oh.
You know, I'm just saying your
Yeah,
pants are messed up. I'm gonna fix it for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Los dejo en mi casa. A mi hija.
All right, we're going to Miami Airport, right?
Yes.
All right. an old iPad.
This big.
Yeah, probably the biggest one they ever made.
It's like what, 12? Maybe it's a 12 inch.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, I've never seen it like that.
It's 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think mine is that nice. Yes,
Probably can get it on eBay real cheap.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I love that.
I just uploaded. It just took some new software from Apple about a month ago. So Apple is still putting software on there.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. So in that case, it's still good.
Yeah, mine is like a 5-year-old. 5 years. It's a little big, but it's like an 11. It's not like that size. I like that.
The reason why this is such a special iPad is because it has this jack.
Yes, you don't have those no more, you know?
No, exactly.
I think I have like the first iPad that has those jacks.
Yeah, I have
I
one
kept
too, but
them all.
those don't take the new software.
Okay, see that?
So you really can't use it much. You know,
Right.
you really can't. This one's still,
Yeah, it's
this
like
one's still taking it, so this one you could still use. But you know, in a year or two, maybe not.
It has great image. I mean, and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So
I mean it's good to use the navigation on, so that'll always be able to use. You can always use Google Maps on it too.
Right.
So this is YouTube, but I would suspect YouTube will always work in the browser, maybe not the app, but you'll always be able to go to the browser and go to
You can
YouTube.
go to that, yeah.
So I think it's going to work for a long time. Maybe it wouldn't take the new software in a year or two, but
So it's like what iPad? What number?
I think it's like something Pro.
like the Pro, like 3 Pro or 4 Pro.
No, I really don't know. It's just something
Oh, look
Pro.
it up.
I really don't know what number it is, but it's probably a 2010 or a 2011.
Okay.
So if you
it
Googled
is.
it, if you Googled the 2010 iPad Pro,
Uh-huh.
I think it's called 12 by 9 because I think the size of this is 12
It's
by
like a
9.
12 by 9.
Yeah, it's
because
probably you
wide.
probably can get it for $200 on eBay.
Yeah, I love that size. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't seen that size.
Yeah, a couple
At
of
all.
people. You're like the third person or fourth person that's ever said something about the size of it.
Yeah.
Because I've never had a new iPad. I've only had a really, really old one and then
Uh-huh.
this one. But I guess they're making them smaller.
They are. Well, the one I have, I got it 5 years ago, is 11, and I use it for everything.
Yeah.
And I love it. You know, I have my Mac, which I use, but really I prefer to have my iPad.
Yeah.
You can take it anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, this one has a SIM card in it for AT&T. So this one is always online.
So you can.
So yeah, it's got an AT&T SIM card.
How
So
much you pay for the SIM card?
I
you
want
got
to
like
say
a monthly payment?
I want to say maybe $18 a month,
Okay, that's great.
something
Oh,
like that. Yeah. So basically,
we can
I
take
have
it everywhere.
AT&T on my phone, so you just go to AT&T and say I want to get a SIM card with just data, no phone number for my iPad, and then they add it to your bill. They give you the SIM card, and you
And
stick
it's
this.
got a Wi-Fi. You can go online anytime.
Yeah, so I can take this anywhere and go on Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look at that. You gave me a good idea.
yeah, it is a good idea. Yeah,
That is. Because I go into my phone for everything. I go, like when I'm leaving now, I use my phone for everything. And it's not big enough, you know?
yeah,
Because I don't want it to like lose my iPad. But something like this, I'm considering I'll look for it. I'll look for it definitely.
yeah.
Because I can
Also,
work and everything in there.
yeah. Also, you can hook this up to iCloud and keep all your content that you're uploading and download on the iPad, and that way you don't fill up your phone, because you would probably change your phone
Yes.
more often than the iPad.
Yes,
So
definitely.
I would use, I don't do it that way, but if I had to take this stays in the van
Oh,
really,
send
but if I
everything
had
there.
to take it with me,
Yeah.
I would hook this up to iCloud, and then all your data and all photos and all your notes and all your emails would always be going back and forth from this, and that would free up so much on your phone.
Exactly.
Because when
Yes,
your
that's-
phone connects to iCloud,
Oh
it
my
takes
gosh.
so much
So much.
time and data, and your phone needs to be predominantly for your phone number, really.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
texting is important, and email. So I don't like the phone to go connect to iCloud. But when this is connected to iCloud, it's great because you don't really realize it because you're not really using this. I keep this on, just play all day.
Right.
Yeah, look.
I like it. I'm definitely when I get back, I'm gonna look for that. It's got great image. In your YouTube is
So here's
good.
all the apps, you see?
Yeah, I see.
So, and that's still playing in the background, you see? And if I want to shut it, I can just shut it. It's still, the music's still playing. You
And
see?
you got your updates for like this year and on that one? It takes it?
This just took an update.
Really?
Yeah, this just took an update.
So it's definitely a better kind of iPad.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
the older ones doesn't take it like,
Yeah, no, this
The
one
recent
is,
ones
they're
it
still,
does not.
they're still honoring this one.
wow.
Yeah, so it's good. But
So
it's got, it's
that's
taken
great.
all the good, it's got the new apps. It's
I
got
see
X.
it. Wow.
You know, you can get, this is playing YouTube now. The navigation is working. See the navigation?
Wow.
See the navigation is working.
Oh, no.
So now if I want to find out where something is, I can type it in there, and then this will talk to me, and
Yes.
I can hear what it says through
It's
here.
like having it in your car.
Yeah, so
You
it's
know,
it's
update, yes.
yeah. So no matter what, it's great for navigation here. These are all places I guess I've been to in the past. It's
Wow.
remembering where I've been
Yeah,
to
it
this
takes
hotel.
everything. You just put it on and it takes you back to those.
And what's really kind of cool is I haven't done this in a while, but if you click these little three buttons here,
Uh-huh.
and then do split view, and then click an app,
Oh,
you can
that's like
you
the
can use
recent
both.
ones.
But you really you want I would say YouTube to be big. So this is full screen, and then split screen this, and then go to the maps.
Oh, I love that.
So they'll basically now.
It's just like the recent iPads.
That's
They
because
really are.
well, that's because
It's
what
a pro.
makes an iPad do what it does is the software,
Yes.
not so much the hardware. So luckily, like I said, the Apple is still honoring this hardware.
Yes.
So when you upgrade, you get to do stuff like this. So here now on this side is just YouTube, and here you have maps.
Yes, I see.
Yeah. So
Great.
then you
For
can
you,
still.
it works perfect.
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
have to be looking and
Yeah.
navigating on. Yeah. It's
Well,
the
you know,
same screen.
I spend 12 hours at
Doing
least
this.
sometimes every day in the
Yeah.
van. So this becomes also
Very
my
handy.
my
Your
office
everything.
and my everything, right? So
Yeah. Oh,
also
wow.
the next thing I'll show you is this. So this connects to this Bluetooth.
That's the same pad. Oh, so I can do that with my iPad.
So yeah, this is an old
I
keyboard, but
I have that.
where if you take this off,
Yes,
it's got the battery.
batteries.
So
Yes.
this is probably 8 years old also, because sometimes you can't buy new equipment to work with the old
Yeah,
equipment.
Bluetooth, yeah, I
But
have
if
the
you
same
know,
one.
what old equipment was available when this was out, this is cheap. This might be like $49 on
Yes,
eBay.
yes.
So I have 2 or 3 of these, and if I'm by myself and I could sit back there, put this here,
And do all your
and now I
emails
can
and
do work.
everything.
I can do work on this,
Oh
and
my! You just gave me an idea.
yeah.
Look at that. See,
Yeah.
I just learned something.
Yeah. And
I
then when
can
I'm not
do
in the
that.
van, I stick it in here. This goes right on top.
Yes.
So when I'm done, this goes right on top, and then this goes back there when I'm out of the van. If I go to a restaurant or something,
Right.
I cover it with
Yeah,
the
because
cover.
that is like easy target for someone who wants it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
luckily I haven't had any problems so
Good.
far. Yeah.
Good. Oh, I love it. You know what? I can't wait till when I get back. I'm gonna look for that one. Yes. Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you the model number right now.
Okay. So I can put it in my phone.
So it's an iPad 2.
And those are 2. Okay.
It's an iPad 2. Actually, this is what they call it. I'm sorry. The name of I named it iPad 2. The model name is iPad Pro, 12.9 inch, and then the actual official Apple number is this number right here, ML3K2LL/A.
Okay.
And then this would be the last operating system that I just uploaded like a month ago.
Look at
See, it's
that.
got an AT&T chip in it.
So I'm gonna definitely get it. Oh my gosh! I
See,
can't
it's got a 128 gig hard
That's
drive,
Great.
which is pretty good for it being that old.
No, really, it is.
Yeah.
I don't even think my recent one has that much. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these were probably over $1,000 when they were new, and you probably can get it on eBay for $200.
They're gonna look it up.
And I've changed the battery in this 2 or 3 times, so I know of a company a Russian company in the Galleria Mall where I live. I live in Fort Lauderdale,
Yes,
and
Sunrise.
the Galleria Mall's on the beach,
Sunrise,
right on the beach, right.
Uh-huh.
So there's a Russian iPhone store there. The guys don't speak much English, and they've changed the battery in this 3 times, and it's so good.
Oh my goodness, really?
It's so good. Yeah, the battery is so good.
So
you
can
would
definitely
think
take
it
batteries?
wouldn't be the battery because it's
Right.
old, but
They can do that.
3 times already. Yeah. So and it's lasted about a year and a half, 2 years. But remember, this is on every
All the
day,
time.
12 hours a day, and right now it's getting power, and it's been on since 4 a.m. and it's at 80. It's at 80. And if I wanted to save it, I would just go like that, and then it would stay at 80 for the rest of the day. The only reason it really consumes power is when the
Because it's
screen
on.
is on.
Okay.
So even though the iPad, the GPS is still on, and the music's still on, it saves power when I shut this off. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I'm sure if I shut off the location, it would save power also. But the location is always on because if I want to use the GPS, I can always just click it.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can. I can't wait. I gotta get me one because that I definitely will take it. Now I can get a SIM card and take it. I can work
You didn't know
anywhere.
about that?
No, I did not know. You know how many iPads I got? I got like 4. But that size, I definitely am gonna look for it.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to technology, if you really stick with what's been around the longest,
Yes.
you're probably to have an advantage over everyone else because
Yes.
the newest technology is the most expensive, and it really does the same thing as the old technology. It really does. So,
I got all my
and I
phones.
learned that many years ago. I'm old, so I learned that when Apple was just invented. I've stuck with the products that I've always used,
too.
and I've held on to them and
Yeah.
tried to keep them working, and in the long run, it's done.
They all work.
I've never had a new Apple product. Matter of fact, my phones. Now just to give you a clue, this phone has the same jack. See that?
Yes, I see.
So can you imagine how old this phone is?
This is like what, a 10?
Older.
Like the 7?
Older.
5?
6S Plus.
Oh my gosh! I think I still have that one. You know.
Well, I'll give you $100 for it because I collect them.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give you $100.
I got all my phones.
Well,
I
anyway,
kept them all.
Anyway,
I think
these
you have
phones,
one there too, right?
these phones, and that iPad. The nickname for this iPad and the nickname for this phone is the Steve Jobs iPhone.
Okay,
So
he
they
had
call
it.
this the Steve Jobs iPhone because when Steve Jobs died,
Yeah.
this was the iPhone that Steve Jobs had.
Oh,
So he
wow.
died, and then when he died, they took that jack away, and they made it totally buttonless. They didn't
Yes.
want buttons.
Yes,
So
we got all those phones.
so these phones are what Steve Jobs created,
Yes.
and then once he died, the CEO and the team said we're going to modernize. Now that Steve's gone, let's do what we think we should do, and they got rid of all the buttons and all the connectors.
Yes.
And in my case,
That was hard for some people. For me, it was. It was hard for me to get used to all that.
well, I mean, if you're going to use headphones,
Yes.
like I need them, right? You can buy $20 headphones still at Target. You could still buy these at
Yeah. I
Best
have all
Buy.
that.
You could buy these
I
at
got that
Apple
little
Store.
thingy, that goes in there. I have them. Everything I kept. I have everything. You know.
And so if you bought a newer iPhone,
Yes.
you would have to you would have to use this the what's it called, the lightning plug,
Extender. Yes, I have that.
or the adapter, right? There's an adapter that goes from headphone to actually I have one. It's this.
So you're just like me. You're like you're a lover of the iPhone. Everybody's like, I don't know why you love iPhone. I mean, and Apple is the best for me.
Well, I
Everybody's
used to be into music,
Okay.
and when you're into music, you learned how to use the iPad, and you learned how to use the Mac.
Yes.
And then once you're hooked on that operating system, you're not going to ever use anything else.
That's me.
That's really what it is.
That's me.
So you're gonna just make whatever Apple, develops. You're gonna make it work.
It's amazing how that is so true. All my music is in my Mac. Everything is in there.
But what's interesting is this is something you'll find interesting. What's interesting is so Apple created the newer iPhone, let's say, that didn't have the headphone jack.
Right.
And they didn't give anybody an option to use the older headphones anymore. Because the older headphones, like the ones I'm using, couldn't be used. And Apple never created...
Something like that.
Oh, I thought I had it in here. I don't have it.
No.
Let me see. Yeah, there it is. So Apple never created this.
That I don't have.
See, if you buy a new iPhone,
Yes.
now it has USB-C.
Yes.
But before USB-C, it had Lightning, right?
Right.
But if you plug this in here, now you could put the headphone in here.
I got a similar one, but it's smaller.
And then you could put
And it has
you could charge it here, right?
Huh,
So
yeah.
so Apple, this isn't Apple, it's Belkin, which is another company that makes Apple stuff. So Apple, look at the nerve of Apple. Apple, when Steve Jobs died, they stopped making this phone, so nobody could use their headphones anymore. Then they released the AirBuds, right? And then another company made this so you could use the headphones
Funny Chinese.
and charge it at the same time.
Right. Wow. I am surprised that you are all the older stuff you're using it now. And you are like changing batteries on those phones too?
No, I don't. The batteries, I never changed the phones. Yeah, I only changed the battery in this 3 times, but I'd never changed the batteries
Is
in
it
this.
like it slows down a little bit?
No, I mean, this is my work phone and my everyday phone, and it works great. I don't use a lot of apps because I don't need them.
That show goes to
But
show how we are
this does all my business emails. It does my texting. I shut everything off on it that I don't want.
Right.
So I don't FaceTime's off, Siri's off.
Okay.
Like I'm a Mac person, so I know how to set up my phone so it's not using anything but what I need it to do. So it's doing texting, it's doing email, and obviously the phone, and then I got maps. If I want to do maps here, I'm hooked up to my iCloud right there. So it is saving all the notes, and it is saving everything in the cloud. It doesn't save the photos because I don't want to save photos.
So you just block that.
I just don't let it save photos, so that takes a long data time to upload.
A lot.
Right, and this does. If I want to take a photo, I can take this iPad off and take a movie and take a photo and then upload it. But yeah, I if you really think about a phone this old still being able to be used to run the business like this, then it just shows you that a lot of technology is really a gimmick.
Yes.
It really is.
Buying more and more. That's me. My God,
And the reason why this is still fast is because the reason why they're making phones faster is because the apps need so much data to do things, right? So if I don't use any of the newer apps, let's say on this, right? This is still fast because it was fast back in 2010, right? Yeah, it was always fast, right? So even relative to today, as long as I'm still just using those apps that were made from 2010, which is what I'm using, there's no extra apps on here. I mean, there's a Wells Fargo app that still works. That's great. What is this? This is no, this is WhatsApp. WhatsApp works. You see, so this the only the parking works. You see, so there's still obviously as old as this phone is, and this is not going to take any more operating systems probably. I think this was the last one. It still has some things on it that I can still download and use.
Can you download YouTube in there still?
Yeah, YouTube's on here. Actually, no, on purpose, I don't put YouTube. Yeah. So the last thing I'm going to show you is I'll show you is this. So this phone doesn't have a SIM card in it, right? So I use this phone to take videos, right, and upload them to YouTube. But if it doesn't have a SIM card and it doesn't have data, how do I use this to upload, right? So what I'll do, I can do it on this phone and this phone. So what I'll do is I'll go to my settings here,
Right.
and I'll click personal hotspot and then put it on join, right? And then I'll go to this phone. See, it says no SIM.
Right.
I'll go to my settings and go to my Wi-Fi, and it'll say iPhone. So right now, this is going to switch to that little icon.
Right.
So right now, this is my YouTube app on here. This is using the data from here. You see the green line on the top?
I see it.
So it's showing that this is connecting to this to use this data.
What?
So you can have just one data account and have multiple devices use that and just carry them in your purse.
What the heck?
So now I got all this extra hard drive space. So rather than record movies on here,
You
which
can do it on that.
I can do two things at once. I can talk to people while I'm recording a movie. So now this one's already connected to my YouTube channel, Florida Shuttle Vans, right? These are all the videos. So now I can easily
Yeah, I follow you.
work on this. If I want to go to Facebook, I can click this, and now I'm connected to my Facebook here. You see?
What? Oh
So
my gosh.
and I'm still just using this data, right? So in a way, that's another great thing about this technology
Oh my
is
God, I got
the
so
fact
much
that
to
I
do.
can still do things that most people don't even do with their new
Right.
technology, right?
You just showed me something. I appreciate that
Yeah.
because I got a lot.
And then obviously when you have this in the house,
Yes.
you can hook up to the house Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, which is a faster.
And you can buy this for $100.
No, I got them.
So if you got them, right?
I got all the phones.
Right. So what you do is you gotta go to your go to your settings and upgrade the operating system to the last one that it'll take,
Okay.
and then use it. You can use it for you can use it for Bluetooth. Obviously, if you have a Bluetooth speaker,
Yes,
you can
it goes
just
in
use
there.
your old phone with the Bluetooth speaker, right? And then that becomes a little stereo. Or in my case, I'm using some powerful speakers here, but it's connected to this.
So I can do that.
most powerful speakers are not Bluetooth speakers; they're just powerful speakers.
Right.
So in this case, this phone and this phone can not only connect to a speaker via Bluetooth,
What is the
but it can
connection you
connect.
use
It can connect
With
to
that jack.
with this. It's called an 1/8-inch jack.
Yes.
So right now, this jack is going into these speakers.
And then
You see
can
this
get
jack?
that jack anywhere?
What's that?
That jack where I can't find it. I don't.
No,
get it.
like I said, the only jacks that came in the iPads and the iPhones are the Steve Jobs iPads and
Yes,
iPhones.
I have those. 'cause
Well,
I
that's
have
it.
those
It's
iPads.
the last one that you're going to be able to get is the iPhone 6.
Right.
And the upgrade from the iPhone 6 was the 6S, and then the big one was the 6S Plus. So this, and this is a 6S Plus. So that's the last and the biggest iPhone you can get with that jack.
Okay. Yes, I have those.
And if you have those,
Yes,
like,
I have them.
yeah, I buy them every now and then. I got about 4 or 5 of them. I keep 3 here, but I got like 4 or 5 of them in my office.
Oh my God.
I use them
You
as
just gave it in a great idea.
yeah, I use them all the time. So right now, like I said, this is online now. So if I want, I can put this right here. Right, look. I can shoot a video
Wow.
like this, and stop it, and then go to YouTube and just upload it. Watch. Just go to YouTube, click the plus, and there's the video I just recorded. Boom. And now I can upload. That's the video I just made, right? Press done, and it's on YouTube. Yeah. And then obviously, Facebook. Go to Facebook, look, click plus, reel, and there it is again on Facebook. Now I can upload it to Facebook. So as I'm driving, I'm also
You are so
I'm also getting
multitasking.
content throughout the day.
Multitask. Yeah, multitasking with all of this. Amazing. Wow, I love it.
You're funny.
Because I'm a multitasker.
You're funny. Yeah.
I am.
No, I can see
I
why.
love that.
Listen, I can see why what I'm telling you is interesting and stuff.
exciting.
But because I know that very few people do what I do.
Yes, exactly.
It's
And
not
I
just
love
run
that.
a business like this, but
No.
as I'm running this business, I'm doing several other things. And as a driver, you have to be careful about what you do and who you tell you're doing it to.
No, but
Because
I
you
know
should be
because
you should be directing your attention to the road and not doing anything else. But
But I see how you are because you can do things like I mean.
but
I
everybody,
get bored with that.
everybody can tell somebody that, oh, I'm such a good driver that I can multitask. But the bottom line is, it's not really an acceptable behavior, right? It really isn't. But for me, I do say that I do say if anybody asks me while I'm driving what I'm doing, I do say that my quality really is no matter what I'm doing. I never spend more than 10% of my attention span on anything else other than driving.
Right.
So there's always 90% of my attention on driving. So sometimes I might make mistakes here. I might say something that's wrong.
Yeah.
But I'll never do something on the road that's wrong
Because you know how to focus and get off of that.
no matter no matter what, I'm conditioned to always my 90% of my capabilities, my concentration, everything are always on the road.
Right.
Even talking to you, I might misspeak. I might get lost.
Yeah.
I might make a mistake on my phone. But I'll never mess up on the road.
I see.
You know what I mean? I don't get road rage. I don't cut people off. I don't get into accidents or fender benders because my concentration, no matter what I'm doing, talking or working,
Right.
explaining, watching TV, no matter what, I'm always, this is my,
This is your area.
yeah,
This
so
is your comfort
that's
zone.
all, that's how I can defend
Yeah,
myself
I see.
as I explain what
No,
all this
and
is
and
about.
I totally get it.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I get it. And this is what I enjoy, technology. This is my thing. I love it. You know, but this is like, I can't
Well,
wait.
this is old
I
technology.
can't wait.
But I am using it to the max. No doubt about
Because
that.
you know, there's a reason why I didn't, get rid of all that. I have every single phone.
And not only that, another thing.
single
Listen to
iPad.
this. So there's some videos online of showing girls
Uh-huh.
that keep these $1,000 phones in their back pocket, and they take the phones out, and the phone's bent, and they're wondering why and how they can fix it, and then they bring it to a guy, and the guy goes, "Well, we got to fix it. We could fix it. We could fix it. But then if you fix it, you know that it could happen again."
Yes.
And the reason why is because Apple, when they made this phone, remember, this is the Steve Jobs phone, right?
Yes.
This material that Apple made this phone out of
Yeah.
is the best material. The strongest, this metal right here, right?
Right.
This is metal. The new
Doesn't
iPhones,
bend.
they're not metal. There's some kind of composite something.
Yes. Like glass.
This does not bend, this metal. And guess what? It's the same metal behind here too. So the new iPads and the new iPhones, they bend. If you wear them in your back pocket and you forget, and you got tight jeans on, and the girl
Right.
sits down and drives, when she
Yes.
gets out, the phone is bent, and then the phone's not working right. So in a way, when you look at technology, you assume it gets better and better and better, but it also gets
Yeah.
cheaper. And when Steve Jobs died, they modified the iPhone to make it a little cheaper.
To make money.
Because remember, they took that jack out. Guess what? That jack costs money, right?
Yes.
They made the technology play sound. That jack is supposed to play sound. Yeah. So that's another thing. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's better. Kind of like how strong an old Mercedes is
Yes.
versus a newer Mercedes, right? The
That's
new
true.
Mercedes
Yeah,
might be
totally.
better technology,
Plastic now.
but the older Mercedes is probably 1,000 pounds more, 1,000 pounds heavier, and this is heavy. Feel how heavy this phone
Yes,
is.
they are phone. Yeah.
This
I
is-
got exactly the same
That's a
one.
heavy phone.
Yes, I have all of these.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in a way, that they're very durable. I have a special case for it too. This is
Yeah,
a
that's
custom.
good.
This is a
That's
this is a custom case.
That's-
But this is a very durable phone that you could use on a construction site. Let's say, like they don't break. And you got to put the screen protector on it. That has a screen protector on it. You can see.
Yes,
This
I
one
see.
has one. So you could still buy those, the screen
Yes,
protectors.
yes,
You got to
yes.
buy them online. Yeah.
All my phones got the trick that I had. At that
Yeah,
back
you
in the
put a
day.
screen protector on an iPhone 6S, and you get a cheap cover case like this, or if you could find
Right.
these, these are the best.
Out-of-box. Those are out of box.
No, this is something else. But what
Yeah.
this is it's a case, right? It's a case that you can use by itself, right? So this
Right.
is an iPhone case that has all the buttons on it, but on top of that, it has this clip,
So you can put it in your.
and you can. The only
Clip
thing is the
anywhere.
clip doesn't have the opening for the camera.
Not the right
So
size.
you have to make the opening.
So you have to. cut
So
it up.
this necessarily wasn't made for the iPhone, but this was something I found a long time ago. I got 3 or 4 of them that the iPhone fits perfect in. Yeah.
Wow.
So this case has nothing to do with this inside. You know what I mean? So
I
when
see.
you bought this case came like this, right?
Right.
But I found this.
Those are great.
Yeah,
you
I
put them
fa-
in your pan. You get those
Yeah, I
fit
found
anywhere.
this, and this thing spins. You see?
Yeah. You know what?
And this
still have
works.
that.
I reinforce it with I reinforce this with epoxy to make it nice and strong, because this takes pressure when I open and close it. So this is a
Modified it.
this is a very strong case. You could throw this around. This is a very
It
strong case.
happens.
All the drivers that we work with have the same thing.
Oh wow.
And the last thing I'll say is this is talk about technology. Is so here's the calendar. Say I had this job right here. I can go to the calendar, and I could select who else I want to have this job. So there's me, right, and there's the other drivers right here.
Right.
So once I click on this right here, Carmine or Ronald, or once I click on this, they get a notification that this job has just been added to their calendar.
Oh.
So say something happens right now and I get a flat and I don't have time to fix it, and I need somebody to come and get you. I could just go to you.
And they said it's.
I could just go to you right here and edit it,
Different driver.
and just put it on a different calendar. So because of iCloud, all of us are all connected to iCloud. Anything that I change on this phone that I want any of the other drivers to see, I can just change it. So I can give it to Sean, give it to Kenny, and then as soon as I give it to them and turn the calendar off, they get a notification that it's on their calendar.
Wow.
Yeah, so think about it. It's old technology, right?
It
But
is
even
great.
companies that are using new technology aren't doing even that. They're not even doing that.
It's working great for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is
You're
working
pretty
great.
smart because you really know how.
Yeah,
You just gave me
I'm
some
kind of
ideas.
I'm kind of
I
a
can't wait.
computer geek.
Yeah, I see.
Kinda.
And you know how I learned myself. Everything I know is because I'm interested. So I learned so much online, and people that like you are giving me some examples that where I can't wait. Might have to go.
But
back
you know
and
why?
do it.
You know why what I'm doing is rare, and you're not gonna see other people doing it, is because any kind of hacks that you learn on the internet are going to be from the new generation of kids that are using this technology.
Yes.
The only reason I know this, and I know how to manipulate these phones to do what I really need to do, is because I'm old enough to be able to say that I used the iPhone 6S Plus
Yes.
when it was brand new.
Like, yeah.
So-
you're like about my age.
I'm 60.
Yeah. So I'm 58. He's 63.
All right.
So, yeah. So
I'm
we
60.
pretty-
So the technology was new to me back then, and because I knew about Macs and I know about
Yes.
technology growing up with Macs, that I knew to hold on to it as long as I can until I can't use it anymore. And even to this day, I'm still using this old 10-year technology.
Yeah.
And this business is only 8 years old. So
Imagine.
this business was created on the same equipment right now that I'm using every day. It was created
my
on
Mac
this.
is a 2011 Mac, and I use it for everything.
Yeah, I have a 2010 and 11 Mac too. The Mac.
Yes,
I have a MacBook Pro 2010 or 11.
It does everything.
Yeah.
And it's
And they have this jack.
They have that.
Yeah, they have that
and
jack.
I can watch TV. I can do anything in that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is. Telling the truth, I am so glad.
Yeah. The only thing
I can't wait.
Yeah, the only thing that happens to those Macs is the browser. They don't update the browser as much as they should, so some websites are not going to work as good,
Yeah,
especially on
someone
Safari. You have to use Chrome.
Yes, I have done that.
yeah, so Chrome doesn't come on the MacBook Pro.
No.
Normally you're just using Safari, but since they don't update Safari because they want you to upgrade the Mac,
That's what. Oh,
yeah, then
that's what
then
they
eventually
do.
you're going to have to download Chrome, and you're going to have to make sure to see how long Chrome will work, because Chrome stopped developing their browser for the Mac, but
Yeah, I
it
got
still
Chrome
works
in there.
better. It still works on more websites than the Safari does.
Yes,
you know,
I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen it.
that's the only
noticed
thing.
that.
Like HBO Max, I think
Yes.
no longer can
No
work on it
longer, no more.
because I use HBO
It's
Max on
obsolete
this,
for that, yes.
and it just stopped working. The HBO Max because it needed a newer browser.
Yes.
But Netflix works on this, but
yeah,
not.
mine too.
Yeah, Netflix, because so it's up to the company, right? When
Right.
they make an app, right, or when they make a website, it's up to them how compatible they want to make it. Do they want to make it as compatible for a 2010 device
Yes.
or a 2013 device? So that's really what you think about when you have old technology is the services that you want online and on apps. Are those companies honoring, the legacy hardware? And it's getting, it gets to the point where sooner or later there's only a minimal things I'll be able to do. But as you see, all I'm doing is email, texting, calendar,
Yes.
right? And those things should always work because that's an Apple thing. It's not another company. What airline you going to?
The American Airlines.
All right, so we're here.
Yeah.
You going international?
International.
Okay, so you're gonna get off the first couple of doors right here.
Yes.
You learned a lot today.
Oh
huh?
yes, I can't wait to go back.
That's funny.
I can't
Well,
wait.
good thing you
I'm
didn't.
like,
Good thing you
yes,
didn't. Good thing you didn't throw away those old iPhones.
I kept every single iPad, every single phone.
Well, if you want to sell them to me.
Okay, you
I'll
know
buy
what I
'em.
have to?
I'll buy you.
You know
I'll
which
give.
one?
No, I'm saying if you have the iPhone 6, I'll give you $100 for it. The
Okay,
iPhone 6.
okay. You know what I have? Oh, my husband have it. What is that? For the music only?
Apple, iPhone.
Oh, the iPad. No, the iPod.
iPod.
I have one too. It's a 30-pin tin.
Yes.
It's got the wide jack, right?
Yes.
I have one at my house too. I actually have one of those, and I have a speaker column that it sits
So
in.
you can put it in there?
It sits so it plays out of the speakers, and then it also
So
charges
Still
it.
working with that? It's still working.
It still works,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you downloaded it.
But listen to this. It not only still works, I can put music on it because I'm using an old laptop. You see, since that iPod, that little silver iPod with the wheel,
Yes.
since that is 10 years old or 15 years old, as long as you have 10 or 15-year-old laptop, they talk to each other.
I have
That
it.
iPod will not talk to a new computer, but it'll talk to an old computer. So, like she said, she has a 2011
Yes.
MacBook,
MacBook, yeah.
right? That 2010, if you get the 30-pin jack that goes inside the iPod, and then you have the regular USB, and then you restart the computer, you should see it. And then you just open up iTunes, and then you'll see it, and then you can drag music to it, and now you have your music on that iPod. The only thing about those is you can't change the battery in those. So a lot of times people can't carry them anymore because the battery might only last 20 minutes.
Yes.
But like I said, I use it on a boombox kind of stand. So as long as that boombox is always charging it,
Yes.
it could still play music.
Look at
But
that.
when you use it in your pocket, there's nothing charging that thing, right? Now you could use this. You could get one of these, right, and then put the 30 pin in here, and then put this to the iPod, put this around it, and then now you can use it. Now you can use it as a, that's just a charger.
Oh, that's like the one I have.
It's just a charger, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Good
just a
idea.
charger, yeah. So if you had the iPod and you wanted to
Put it
walk
up
around
there.
with it and keep it charged, you'd have to keep it charged with something like this, yeah. Which is what I do with my phone. So
I can't
if I'm
wait.
on the road, right, if I'm outside the van for a couple hours, I'll bring this with me and make sure that I'm charging, and obviously I could still talk to people and I could still do my thing. Keep this in my pocket.
Wow.
Well, guess what? We still.
That's
can
funny.
do
That was a good
That was
conversation.
a good.
And I'm very surprised that I didn't get. I'm very
am.
surprised that I didn't get lost because to have this kind of conversation, I usually take a wrong turn.
He enjoys it like I do. I was like, what? But I'm looking at all this, I'm like, wow. I get it. I get it.
Just watch your head. Look up here. Look right here.